Good day. Today's recording is going to be about the difference between break of structure and change of character. Let us start by defining what is break of structure. A break of a structure is when the market break a previous high or a previous low and continuing in the general direction of the trend. Change of character is when the market breaks a previous high or a previous low to indicate that the market is changing direction for the longer term. Let me visually illustrate what a break of structure means. We can see here that the market had a break of a structure. Break of structure, BOS. Likewise, over here we had a break of a structure. It's a break of structure. Break of structure. Break of structure. Also, let us not forget the bigger picture time frame where we had a break of structure as well. This is a break of structure. It's small, but it's a break of structure because there was a previous high over there. Break of structure, right along this line as well. This is our break of structure. Why? Because when the market went down here, it took out that high because of this one. That is our break of structure. Now, let us get to what we call a change of character. Now, a change of character is when we switch from bullish market structure to bearish market structure. Mind you, in our previous lesson, we were talking about market structure, right? Now, look how this fits in line. Look how this fits in line with what we are doing. We have a low, right? We have a high. We are in an uptrend again. We are in an uptrend. Right? And in our uptrend, we have what we call a low to a high to a lower high, failing to take out this low, right, to form a higher high, a lower high, and a higher high, right? Right. Then we did what? Had a correction to form a lower high, right? Subsequently to form a higher high. Right? Now, our change in character comes right over here. I'm going to highlight this and change the color and make it gold. Now we can clearly see that the market changed character, meaning that it stopped buying. Once this low, let me show you how important this is. Once this low has been taken out, change the color, make it a bit blue. Once this low has been taken out, we see the market failed to create the higher high. It started to what? Form a lower high, right? Let me make this black. It made a lower high, right? Because what? Initially, we would have formed a higher high, breaking this previous high to form a break of a structure, right? Right? To form our break of structure. That's what we wanted to have, to follow. But now the market changed. It gave us something called change of character. I have an abbreviation for it called CHOC, change of character, right? Now once we have a change of character, we can clearly see that now we are starting to have a new break of a structure at this point now. This is our new break of structure, followed by the choco. It's a bit confusing now, but I will show you other examples as the time progresses. You see now we have changed the direction. This was our choco, excuse me. This was our break of structure, I meant to say. This was our new break of structure. This was our new break of structure to the downside. Now the market, when it went up there, it created a correction in our in the downside movement, right? This is a lower high. This is a lower high. Change that one, make it blue. Now this is a lower low. It's a lower low, right? Then the market did what? Broke structure here. That's how the market moves, guys. It 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 gives us clues of where the market will break structure to. So how would we have entered this? Sorry there. How would we have entered this trade, right? We would have entered this trade actually by the break of this candle over here, right? The break of this area, right? I would have entered it like this. The break of this area, I would have had a sell position over here. It would have been my sell entry. This would have been my sell entry over here, and my take profit would have been this low. Why? Because we want to break that structure. We wanted to break this structure, right? Now we have what we call a lower low, right? Right? We had a lower high, we created a lower low, right? In that movement, let me show you this swing. It's called an impulse swing, right? This is a correction phase. This is a correction phase in the market. Let me show you the correction phase from here to here. From here to here. This is our correction phase in the market. This is our corrective phase in the market. This is our corrective phase in the market, right? Now we had an impulse. So together, this trade would have given us a profit of 78, let's say 800 pips. 800 pips would have given us 800 pips profit, right? Now, as you see, this is our correction phase in the market, right? Correction, lower high. We want to see what? An impulse to the downside, right? The market is moving downward. You see that is our impulse to the downside. You see, creating what? A lower low. Creating a lower low. We could see also this was our lower low to create a lower high, because this is a correction as well. You see, you see. Let's not forget that the market, our initial lesson is difference between a break of a structure and a change of a character, right? This is still a break of structure. The market is still moving to the downside. That's why we still in a break of structure scenario. We still haven't had a change of character. We still haven't had a change of character, as we can still clearly see that the market is moving downward. Create low low. So guys, that was our lesson on the difference between a break of a structure and change of character. A break of structure and change of character. Let's recap. So we had a low, right? On our low we had a break of structure followed by a correction phase, right, in the market. Our correction phase, this is our correction phase, because the market is moving in an uptrend, right? The market is moving in an uptrend, and when it's moving in an uptrend, we have a low to high. That is our impulse in the uptrend, right? Then in a correction phase of an uptrend, it's from high to lower high, right? Let me just draw it nyana here. Impulse, correction, then impulse again, then correction, then impulse again, right? Then correction, then impulse again. We have break of structures, we have break of structures, this is how we identify the direction. This is not how we enter a trade, this is how we identify the direction. Break of structure, that is our break of structure in an uptrend. And in an uptrend we have a series of low to high, a series of low to high to form our first impulse leg. Then we have our first correction, which forms a lower high, in an uptrend. Now we forming a higher high. Since it's moving higher, this is our impulse leg, right? That forms a higher high. Now we have a new correction from high to low. That is our correction, forming a higher high, right? Subsequently, that correction formed the lower high. Now this is when it becomes interesting, when we violate, the moment we violate a specific trend, the market changes. Now we have a change of character, change this, make it green, change of character to form a downtrending market. You see, and within that downtrending market, that's when we will start looking for a break of structure to another side, to the downside. Now remembering that when we formed this high, that's when when we were looking for highs, but the market decided to not give us highs. It gave us a low, purple. Let me look for purple for the different color. It gave us a low, right? Then a lower high. Now we have a lower low. Lower high. Because what? We are moving downward, right? So that is our lesson on how the market moves from structure to structure, from uptrend to downtrend. when we have our change of character was here. Okay, this was our lesson for difference between change in character and break of structure. Thank you.